Hello and welcome back to another Tomo watch review. Today we're looking at this North Edge anchor. As usual, the link for this watch will be in the video description below. Let's get into it. This is the North Edge anchor. North Edge are usually known for making their electronic or digital dial exploration watches, but this is their dive watch offering. It comes in three colours: black, green and this blue colour. The case comes in at 42mm with a thickness of 12.5mm. It's stainless steel, it has a 20mm lug width, and it features a flat sapphire crystal. The movement inside is an automatic Miyota 8215 movement, so it's not one of the best Miyota movements, but at this price point it's not too bad. It features a unidirectional bezel, which is quite stiff, and there is a little bit of back play, maybe sort of one click, but then it doesn't move. One click, doesn't move. It's quite stiff. It's not the best feeling action in the world, but saying that, everything does line up nicely. The overall case finishings are okay. You have brushed lugs and horizontal brushing on the sides of the case. It's a bit rough in places, and then you have a highly polished bezel. And then coming around to the crown, you have a polished crown and it's etched with an N. The crown is quite cool with this blue band going around the middle. It's not a screw down, it's just pull out crown and adjust the time there. And you can see with the 8000 series Miyota movement, the hands do move about during time setting. At this price point, I'm not expecting the bracelet to be amazing. It's not too bad, but it is a little bit rattly. It's a mixture of brushed and highly polished finishings. Coming around to the clasp, again, it's not too bad. You have push button deployment and you have a stamped clasp. No milled clasp here for this price point. And you only get 2 levels of micro adjustment, so some people might find it hard to get the perfect fit. The bracelet was huge when the watch arrived. I had to take out 6 links to fit my 7.5-inch wrist. So the bracelet isn't too bad. I'd give it 6 out of 10. Coming over to the case back, you have a highly polished finish, and you have the usual sort of text going around there. 100 meters, water resistant sapphire crystal, designed by North Edge anchor. And you have an open case back there showing off the Miyota 8000 series movement. So close look at the dial. You have North Edge at the 12 o'clock position with anchor underneath, and then you have Challenge to Deep, 100 meter water resistance, and the anchor down at the 6 o'clock position there. I quite like the anchor. I think it looks nice on the dial. You have C3 loom throughout. The loom isn't amazing, it hasn't been applied very thickly, but it does the job. But you can see it is a little bit dodgy on the seconds hand, but again, at this price point, what more can you expect really? The loom pip on the bezel does shine quite nicely though. So I opted for the blue dial, and it's this lovely deep blue. I have to admit that the colour is very nice. I'd be interesting to see how it looks in the green dial as well. So the hour markers are these really skinny printed baton shape, and then you have syringe hands and the twig and giggle berries at the top there. So this is 41mm case. Let me put it on wrist so you can see how it looks. So there's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. It's a 41mm case. So for some people it might be a bit too big, but for me it's okay. thickness isn't too bad, but again, some people might find it too thick, but I think 12.5 is perfectly reasonable. Yep, I think it looks quite nice down on wrist. I'm also going to put it onto a few different strap options, as the bracelet is probably what lets this watch down in general. So let's try it on a few other straps. So here it is on the trusty brown leather strap. I think it's the case with these cheaper AliExpress watches. When you put a nice strap on them, it makes them look a lot better and a lot more expensive than they really are. I think it looks great on this brown leather strap. And finally, here it is on a blue NATO strap that I had lying around. I think divers always look really good on NATO straps, and with the 20mm lug width, there'll be plenty of options to change the strap on this watch. So there we have it, guys. There's my review of the North Edge Anchor. Not bad for the price point, but certainly not perfect. With a few different straps, it's a nice looking watch. As usual, I'll leave the link for this watch in the video description below. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.